Good morning students. Today we are going to see the topic in this, that is desktop gadgets, okay, and how to shut down the computer. Okay, these are the two topics we are going to discuss in this video, that is desktop gadgets. In desktop, what are the gadgets being used and how to shut down a computer. Okay, in last video what you have learned, that what is mean by operating system. Yes or no? What is operating system, by the way? A computer has a special set of programs which manages all the jobs of a computer and makes it on. It's known as operating system. Operating system means it operates anything we are having in the problem in a computer. The operating system operates. Okay, it manages all the job of a computer and make it on. Okay, this is known as operating system. What are the example of operating system? That is example that are Windows, Mac, Linux. These are the example of operating system. Got it? Now you have learned that is what is mean by user interface. Yes or no? What is user interface now? User interface, the word user interface means the user is interacting. Okay, yes or no? So the word only describes that to interact. But the user interface is been divided into two types, that is command line interface and GUI, that is graphical user interface. CLI, that is command line interface, and GUI, that is graphical user interface. Got it? What is the use of this CLI? That is, it is used for texting message. Okay, got it? And for the graphical only the word describe that it graphics means pictures, videos you can send. Okay, this is the two type of interface, that is CLI and GUI. Yes or no? In last video I have learned. And the next topic, it was Windows 7. Windows 7, when it was been released at on the October 22, 2009. Okay, and who has in this one developed? Windows is an operating system. What is a Windows? It is an operating system developed by Microsoft Word leading software. Who has developed? Microsoft Word leading software. This is an important filling the blanks which you are going to come. Dash is an operating system developed by Microsoft Word leading software, that is Windows is an operating system developed by, who has developed? Microsoft Word. This is a company name, software that is which has been leading, okay, developed. Then afterwards, how to switch on a computer. You have learned how to switch on a computer, by the way. The power supply first you're going to on, then afterwards UPS. UPS is optional. You don't have UPS mostly in your computer, but UPS is optional. It controls power supply. Okay, when the light is off, UPS, it controls the inside the computer. It doesn't corrupt or what. That is why UPS is being used. Then afterwards CPU button is, then you are clicking on CPU button. Then afterwards monitor. This is the process for switching on the computer. And then afterwards, when you are switching on the computer, the first screen which has been coming, when you're doing the computer on, and the first screen which has been which appears on a screen, that is known as desktop. The first screen that appear on a labeled picture. See the definition. The first screen that appears on a labeled pictures is called as desktop. The first screen which comes when you are shutting on the computer, that time the first screen which comes, that is known as desktop. Got it? And then afterwards, icons. What are icons? When you're doing the computer on, okay, then some pictures, my computer, my folder, these are all coming now. What are they? They are known as icon. Okay, now see the definition of icon. The small labeled picture or symbol which are giving the labeled picture, you're giving the my computer, you're giving some symbol to that, na? So it is known as icons. What are they known as? Icons. Okay, and they are being present on the desktop only. Then what is known as taskbar? I've told you already, taskbar, it is a when you're owning the computer, the desktop, afterwards at the bottom of the desktop you're going to see that desktop, that is start, then all the gadgets are being seen, notification means you can see the time, that is known as taskbar. Taskbar, it is a long horizontal bar. It is a long horizontal bar at the bottom of desktop. It has been present on the bottom of the desktop. Okay, and start button, when you're doing the computer on, the start button is present on the taskbar. Yes or no? And then afterwards we are going to see that desktop gadgets. Okay, what are the desktop gadgets? Gadgets mean what? Which are being used. See, these are all what? Desktop gadgets. When you're doing right click on the desktop, then their personalized it is coming, and then afterwards gadgets will be coming. See here, most of the clock and calendar, these are being seen. Now today's date you want to change, so you can change from this gadgets, and you're going to change from this time. Okay, you can change your time from this. You can change your calculate. Here it is, calendar has been present, then clock has been present, then currency, CGP meter, anything you want to measure, so there you can measure. Then afterwards here you can change the slideshow you want to do. Then you want to see the weather. These are the games, puzzle games. These are all being present on this gadgets. Mostly you are using the calendar, time and weather to see the weather also, and playing games also for side by side. No? So these are the gadgets which are being used in the desktop gadgets. Okay, got it? Where it is, when you are doing the computer on, that time you are clicking with the first screen, it has been present. Then afterwards you are going to click on the right click of the desktop, and then afterwards these gadgets will be seen. Okay, these are the gadgets which are clock. You want to change the time, whatever you want to change. You want to change the calendar, you want to change the date, so you can change. The next one, the topic is how to shut down the computer. Okay, what are the steps to shut down? First we have seen how to switch on a computer, and now next topic it is shut down the computer. How you are going to shut down? First you are going to click on the start button. Got it? Start button. Then select on shutdown or power button. It's optional. Shutdown it will be there, or else power button of the button. Okay, the two options are been there, the shutdown or power. Okay, then you're going to click, first you're going to click on start button. The start button has been there, you're going to click on start button. Then afterwards when you're clicking, that time it will come that's shutdown, and you're going to select that shutdown option. Wait for some time till computer turns off automatically. Wait for some time, you're going to wait for some time. Why? Because when you're doing the switch off the computer directly now, it becomes they are telling now hang, the computer is getting so much hang. Why? Because you're doing the computer switch off directly off. When the computer when the light went off, then what happened? It comes some figures are coming. Why? Because it gets some unusable message which comes. Okay, so when you're doing shut down the computer, that time you must follow the steps. Wait for some time till computer turns off automatically. Okay, when the computer will turn off automatically, then only you're going to switch off the monitor. Okay, that time only you're going to switch off the monitor, then switch off the power supply. Power supply means the main switch you're going to click off. Okay, this is a topic. First of all, how to shut down the computer. Today I have learned what are the desktop gadgets. What are the desktop gadgets means you want to see the time, you want to change the time of the computer, so you want to change the date, so you can change from this desktop gadgets. Okay, this has been present. When you're clicking on the right, do the right click on the desktop, then it will come, the gadgets will come. Okay, personalize, and that time it will come, the gadgets option will be coming. Okay, then afterwards how to shut down the computer. What are the process for the shut down the computer? That is, click on start button, then select on shutdown, power supply, you are going to power button, and wait for some time. You must wait for some time. Why? Till the computer gets turned off automatically. Then switch off the monitor and switch off the power supply. These are the steps to shut down the computer, and these are the steps to switch on a computer. Okay, you must follow the steps. Why? Because we are telling that the computer is getting hang and everything. Why? Because this only differs. Okay, the main problems are again there because of the pen drive you're taking and everything help, but these are the main problems, that shutting down the computer is very much important, and shutting on a computer is too important. Okay, first of all, what is operating system? You have learned what is operating system. A computer has a special set of program which manages all the job of a computer and make its own, is known as operating system. And what are the example of operating system? That is Windows, Mac, Linux. These are the example of operating system. User interface, which is aimed to interact. Okay, and it has been divided into two types, that is CLI and GUI. What is CLI? Graphical user. What is CLI? That is command line interface. It is used for texting. You are going to text message. GUI, it is graphical user interface. What is GUI? Graphical user interface, and it is for picture sending, videos you want to send, so it's been used. Then today I have what are the desktop. What is desktop? The first screen when you're doing the computer on, the first screen which comes, that is known as desktop. Icons means my computer, these are all what? Icons. A small labeled picture, symbol are present on desktop, it's known as icon. Taskbar, where is the taskbar present? It is present on the bottom of the desktop, that is, it is a long horizontal bar on the bottom of the desktop. And start button, you all know what is the start button. It has been, when you're doing this on this taskbar, that time first option has been coming like this way, so this is then start button. Okay, then desktop gadgets, for the calendar, you want to change the time, you want to change any date, so desktop gadgets. And how to shut down the computer, this is a process. You are going to start button, you are going to click, then select on shut down button or power off button, wait for some time, and then switch off the monitor and switch on the power supply. Switch off a power supply. This is a topic which you have learned today, that is GUI operating system.